Plaintiff Dominique Christian is suing her cousin for an unpaid loan, breach of contract, and emotional distress. Dominique says the defendant is a compulsive liar who claimed to have a brain tumor to gain sympathy, and then said she was involved in a bank robbery to get out of paying Dominique. Defendant Natalia Johnson says she does have a brain tumor and is on medication for it. Natalia does not deny having a criminal past that includes fighting a police officer, but she denies causing Dominique any emotional distress.
All right, the plaintiff is suing her cousin for an unpaid loan, breach of contract, and emotional distress. Dominique, state your case.
Your Honor, you may look at my cousin and see her in the designer clothes.
This is your cousin?
Yes,
Okay.
Natalia Johnson.
Girl,
and fancy hairstyles. But she's flat broke and a compulsive liar. And that's why we are here today. Because she told me some of the most ridiculous lies to get out of paying me my money back.
All right, so you're living large and living chic,
No,
huh?
I'm not. No, I'm not. And things that I have, I already have had. So that has nothing to do with what she's talking about.
Your Honor, Natalia borrows money from many people
Here we go.
to pay off unpaid
I heard
loans.
it once. Girl, please, it registered. You don't have to say it again. Go
Your
ahead.
Honor, Natalia borrows money from several people in order to flaunt around her friends that she goes out with in order to buy clothes for others. She's not financially responsible. That's why she's been evicted over 3 times.
Yep.
And these are not least of her troubles, and you could just ask her from her past.
Yep.
Being evicted 3 times is
Yes,
not
I have, and that has nothing to do with this money that I owe her. That's totally different. I have financial problems, sickness. That has nothing to do with us.
Are you ill?
Yes, a little bit. I am. I have
What's
a
the
brain
matter?
tumor.
A brain tumor?
Yes, I have a brain tumor. She
And that's
knows.
a little bit?
She
Your Honor,
knows.
one of the stories
She
she's
knows.
told many friends and families just to get sympathy from others.
Girl, please.
You mean
condition-
you mean she's making up
A
that she's got
condition
a
that
brain
she
tumor?
has came up with
A
just
condition
to
that I have
get
came
sympathy
up
from
with.
others. Now, once the
Girl,
sympathy
back.
left, so did her condition. She's not
Let me
supposed
tell you
to
about
drink.
her, first of all.
She's not supposed to drink.
You
Your
not
Honor.
either. But you
she
do.
drinks anyway
Nouveau
with the
every
medication.
day. All day. Patron.
That's not true, Your Honor. That's not true.
Patron.
That's good stuff.
Right. Look at her. Exactly.
Why do you say you have a little health problem and you have a brain tumor? That's
Well,
That's not true, Your
Is
Honor.
that true?
That is true, Your Honor.
How do you know you have a brain
Because
tumor?
I've been to the doctor, MRIs, Your Honor. She knows it's true because I've been going
Are
through
you
this
getting
since I was 18.
treatment for it?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
What kind of treatment?
I take pills.
Yeah, what kind of pills? Name the pill.
I don't know the name of those pills.
Oh, there's a shock.
But I take pills. My
Okay.
sister, my
Did you
mom,
ever
everybody
have
knows I
chemo?
take medication for a lot of things.
I'll
She
bet
knows.
you do. I'll bet you take
She
a lot of
knows.
medications.
Right. She knows.
Well, how would she know? If you don't know the name of your
She
pills, why
knows
would she?
because I have lived with Dominique in the past, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
She knows
So you
what
think
I
she's
go
going
through.
into your medicine cabinet and
No,
reading
she
your meds?
probably has.
Okay.
Ask her.
Let me ask you a
she
question.
probably done popped a couple of the pills. Who
Let me ask you a
knows?
question.
Ask her.
Let me ask you.
Ask her.
Let me ask you. When you call the pharmacist and say, I have a brain tumor, can you renew my prescription?
No, that's
and
not what you call them and
pharmacist
say.
says, what prescription might that be? Natalia, what do you say to him?
I say, I don't know. I gotta look.
So I'm
I gotta look. I
questioning
take Xanax.
whether
I
you-
take all types
I'll
of
bet
stuff.
you take you.
You
need
bet I do.
Xanax.
You
Yeah.
bet I do.
Yeah. Okay. I'm starting to get it. Are there any other problems you want to share with the court?
No, Your Honor, there's not.
She has a criminal background past.
Sure do. Sure do.
And her attitude is one of the reasons why
and
she has
act
that
like a
criminal
saint.
past.
You have a background too.
I do driving.
Sure do. No, you don't. That ain't the only thing you got. That ain't the only thing you got.
Okay. What do you do, Natalia?
I do nothing. I'm unemployed.
Okay. All right. Why are you
I
unemployed?
receive SSI for my sickness. That's
For your
why I'm
sickness.
unemployed. Yes.
Which sickness is it?
The brain tumor. I have bipolar and I'm schizophrenic. She know.
Okay. Okay.
She
Was
know.
she your doctor? Why does she know all
Because
your medical
she
issues?
knows. She knows everything.
Okay. Natalia.
That's like she know I'm broke. So
You're
why
broke?
would you loan me some money if you know I'm broke?
Oh, good. So it's her
I'm so
fault she
broke.
loaned you money.
Yeah. So why would she loan me money if she know I'm broke?
What did you do to get arrested?
I got into a fight with the police.
Why would you fight with a cop? Tell me.
Because
Why
they
would you fight
tried
with a cop?
she tried to choke me.
What did you do, pray tell, to cause her to need to want to choke you?
She
Although I'm
said I
starting
threw
to
up
get
a
into that
gang sign
head.
because I was dancing. I didn't do anything.
You were dancing?
I was dancing.
Where were you dancing?
At school. At school. I was in the hallway with my
Were you
mic
high at the
on.
time? Were you
And-
high at the time, Natalia?
No, I don't do any drugs.
You don't do drugs?
No, I do not. I don't smoke. I don't drink anymore. Dominic.
Wow. Have you been in trouble with the law before?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Tell me.
I have been in numerous of fights. I fought with my
All
baby's
fights.
father. I fought
Why'd you fight with him?
A classmate, because he fought me.
Of course, they all come at you. And
Self-defense.
what do you want to do with your life, Natalia?
I want to be famous. And I want to be in designer clothes and glasses and all this. What's designer I got on? What?
Oh, I like your glasses.
Right. They stolen. I stole them. I didn't buy them. They stole that. How about that? So I didn't buy these glasses.
Oh, she's being facetious. Dominique, why are you suing her?
I loaned Natalia Johnson some money on September 24th of 2009 with a promise from her that I would get the money back that same day.
What makes you think she can give you money back?
Well, she had been telling me that she was getting SSI checks. And the main reason for the loan is because I love her 2 children dearly, and she wanted to have them a birthday party. When I loaned her the money, again, I was expecting
How much did you loan her?
$500.
$500 for a birthday party?
Yes,
Well, she has 2 children.
So
and
what?
both of
You
the
could do a birthday party for $100. Why $500 for a birthday? But where are you having it? At the Palm? What? Why? Go to McDonald's.
We had it at her complex.
Why would
Dominique's complex.
Go ahead.
The first thing was she told me that she had this $1,800 in one of her brother's accounts, and
he spent it.
She never got it, pretty much. She never got the money.
There's a shock.
And basically, the money that I loaned her was part of my rent for the month of October.
Well, she didn't tell me that.
And I didn't want to.
What if she told you it was for rent? Would you say, no, Dominique, keep the money because I'm never going to pay you back?
No, I would have said, Dominique, no, that is okay. I'll find another way. She didn't never tell me anything was for her rent.
Okay,
at all.
go ahead, Dominique.
It kind of pushed me over the edge when I said, well, where's your brother at with the $1,800? She told me that her brother was either in South America or South Africa.
That's what he told me.
And that's when I knew it was a total lie.
Right.
And then what really pressed my button for me to contact, to file a small claims is because on either October 29th or October 30th, she contacted me, said she was going to withdraw my money. And it actually ended up being more than $500. So we discussed her giving me $1,000 because of
She only
overdraft
borrowed
fees,
$500.
overdraft fees that I incurred because of bounce checks because she was supposed to give me my money, which was my rent money.
Right.
And then late fees from my complex, return check fees from my complex, additional
All right, so
fees.
you're suing for consequential damages because she didn't pay
Correct.
you in time, you couldn't pay your rent, and then you had late fees as well. All right, did
And-
she ever give you the money?
She never gave me the money, but what topped it off is October 29th. I get a voicemail from Natalia saying, I just been involved in a bank robbery. I'm jittery right now. I can't talk. This is a voicemail. So when I got off the phone, I got scared. I didn't know what was going on with her. So I contacted a few friends. And I was at work at the time. I was at work at the time, and she would not answer any of my phone calls. And so I talked to one of my coworkers, and I told my coworker I was going to leave and go to her house to figure out where she was at. She still wasn't answering none of my phone calls. She wouldn't answer a text message. Then finally I got back to work. I called the Madison Police Department. And I told her, I said, this is going to be a weird question, but I need to know if a bank was robbed today. She said, yes, ma'am, that is a weird question. And I need to know why you're asking me that. I said, because my cousin called me, left me a voicemail saying that she had been involved in a bank robbery. And she said, Miss Christian, I can tell you now, there was no bank robbed today. But I did get a 911 call this morning saying that a man had jumped in the backseat of a white van that was driven by a young lady. What is your cousin's name? I said, Natalia Johnson. She said, yes, this is the person.
How were you involved in the bank robbery, and why did you call her?
I didn't. Well, she texted me, and it was after the bank robbery. Me, my mom, and my sisters were all
You were
at home.
in a bank, and the bank is being robbed?
No, I was going up the street.
In
and
what?
a man
Walking,
jumped.
driving?
No, I was driving. And
The
he
white
jumped,
van?
Yes, my mom's car, and he
Right.
jumped in the car.
And what did he look like?
He just had on a black hoodie and a black little face mask. I didn't know what he looked like.
Did he know you were going to the bank?
No, he didn't. I wasn't supposed to be going to the bank. He told me to drive to the bank around the corner so he can rob the bank.
Right.
So
Then what happened?
That's what I did. When I pulled up, he had told me to request for the money or whatever.
Whoa, you pull up, you both go into the bank?
No, he pulls me up to the drive-through. He's in the car. My daughter's in the back seat. So it was like something we didn't know what to really do.
So what'd you do when you got to the window?
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I told the lady.
What happened at the window?
I was just at the window, and he told me to pull off. I pulled off, and they called 911.
Why would they call 911 if you just pulled up to the window?
Because I pulled up to the window. You can see him in the back of the car. You can see him like he was behind me. My daughter was in the other seat. So when I pulled up, I guess she knew. He told me to request some money.
So you did request money. I said to you, what did you do when you got to the window?
Right, but I didn't say anything.
What did you say?
I handed, she asked me for a deposit slip. When she handed it to me, I just wrote down, hurry up and call 911. I throwed it back to her, and that's when she called.
You wrote a note that said what?
And called 911.
And then what? You pulled away?
Yeah, he told me to drive off.
How did he know you wrote the note? What did you do while he's in the back seat?
He didn't know I wrote the note. That's the point. He didn't know I wrote the note.
So then you pulled away?
Yeah, we pulled away.
And where'd you go?
He told me to drive. I drove up the street around the corner. He hopped out the car and ran.
And that was the end of it?
And I called 911 myself then, but the bank had already contacted the police, so they already were looking for the car. So they told me to pull in. The police ended up coming and making our report.
Is that the bank that you usually go to?
No, I don't bank. I didn't bank with them.
So you pull up to the window and they just give you a deposit?
She just says, what do you want to do today? Deposit, what can we give you? Like, the deposit withdrawal slip.
And what'd you say?
And she should have got it when I was just like, I don't know, give me anything. And that's when she slid me something.
So you pull up to the window and you say, I don't know, give me anything.
Yeah. What I'm supposed to do when somebody telling you
and
with your baby in the car.
let me ask you a question. Did the police then interrogate you?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions and they asked my baby. I mean, I didn't feel interrogated, no.
They asked you a lot of questions. And
well, not really.
Did they show you any pictures or?
They took a lot of pictures, yeah.
Of you?
They took a lot of pictures of the car.
And what did they do inside the van?
I wasn't there.
When you got the van back, was there anything different about the inside of the van?
They just fingerprinted. Yeah, they fingerprinted. That's it. Dust in my mom's car.
That's okay.
My mom got the van back. So
all right. The issue for the court. Was that bank, did you ever do a lineup or anything? Was there any evidence?
No, not yet. I go to court January 3rd.
For what?
The bank robbery. I didn't do a lineup.
Were you charged with a bank robbery?
No, I was not.
So why are you going to court?
Because Dominique told them that I never was in a bank robbery.
They charged you with falsely reporting an incident.
Yes, they did. Yes,
I went through all of that. Why didn't you just tell me you've been charged with falsely reporting an incident? Why didn't you just say, why didn't you? Okay. Wow. The issue for the court, is right. The issue for the court is whether or not you owe her $500 in addition to that.
And I do.
And you do?
I do.
Well, she's honest. Okay, but she says that she's got late fees, overdraft, return check, breach of contract, emotional distress, $500.
Emotional distress. Girl, you...
Emotional distress because...
Distressed about what?
Because of the fact that I'm not able to pay my rent on time.
I ain't got no house.
I'm going through, and it's something that I'm not used to. I don't go through.
That's enough. If the plaintiff loan money to the defendant, there's no question that she did, $500. All right? What the plaintiff is suing for is what's called consequential damages. As a result of the defendant not paying the plaintiff within the time period, which is the next day, which the defendant readily admits, she then was not able to pay her rent on time. She then incurred late fees. And so as a result of that, the law allows the court to award her those additional damages. You're not entitled to emotional distress. In fact, you ought to have your head examined for giving her $500 and actually expecting her to pay it back. Verdict for the plaintiff. So ordered.
I don't know what's going to happen with our relationship, but I'm hoping we can still be family.
This is not something that's going to break us up as family.